You say what?
To me, it was always like, I'm a good guy, that's
Oh yes, doing favors for girls.
That's what a man does.
Yeah, so what I was saying was the type of girls that always ask for favors from you is because there was a time when they were sitting down and they were thinking, if I was to ask a person for this kind of a thing, who would I ask? And in most cases, they look for people that, for lack of a better word, they could take advantage of. And this is where the advantage is. The advantage is, who would I talk to in a way in which it provokes some level of empathy and sympathy that will cause them to go the extra mile in order for them to do what I want. And in most cases, girls, when they say, hey, Kherana, you could a favor. And this is someone who's like your crush or maybe your whatever. But the moment that when you are yearning for them to recognize you and even hit you up, you are happy that, look, finally I get to be a hero. I get to do something about this. Actually, yesterday I learned about the word hero, where it comes from. This is like back in the years. Hero is actually a name of a woman who was a king. One of the first women king in the world, over 1,000 years ago. So what was happening is she was staying by the seashore, and then her boyfriend of this king was staying on the other side of the island. And therefore, when this guy was cruising on a boat to come and meet her, their boat broke apart, and then this woman jumped into the water to go and save this guy. And then that's how the whole story of a hero started. So it's not like a gender, like nowadays we have got a hero, heroine. But when somebody says do this and be a hero, what they mean is be that woman who would brave enough to get into it. So most women want people to do that, but they want to harvest from relationships they didn't build. So after the favor, they go because that's what they came to do. They are never going to say yes to you. They know it, and you know it. That's the other thing. You also know that this woman is never gonna say yes to me, but you have this something on your reticular activating system. It's a psychological thing that says you feel some level of catharsis, relief. Yeah, well, I've done something for the woman I love. And they always come to you and say, do me a favor. And you being you're gonna do it. Even when you know she's taking advantage of me. And then most of you guys want to be called gentlemen, you want to be called nice, you want to be labeled, cool guy. And that's what women like. So like at the corner, how are you? Oh, you are finished. And they can always use you. So you need to learn to accept the fact that when a woman who seeks that kind of an unfair favor from you, when you reject or decline such a request, it doesn't have your gentlemanness. Your gentlemanness should not be measured by what you do for her. Anybody who also has said no to her, she has some level of respect to them. But of course, if they are toxic people who have a victim mentality, they will be forced to label you something. Like you are not this, you are that. They are throwing tantrums. They don't talk to you until the next time they need a favor. So just go and scroll up on the messages and check when do you talk to them. It's usually when they hit you up and they're looking for favor. When you react to their posts, their whatever, you're just some other guy. When they come back to you, when they're asking for relationship advices, when they're heartbroken and all of that, and they give you this false, promise that one day you guys are gonna be together. But here's the truth: it's never gonna happen. It's never. Like, trust me, it's never. The day it will want to happen, it is when, after maybe 10 years, like that girl you wanted at primary or junior school, and then right now when you are and they've lived their life, and you can get any girl you want, and they come back to you and they say hi, and then they expect you to say yes because they've been wanting them for years. But it shouldn't, because at that time you should learn something that you've learned to appreciate your value, and you don't have to do it. Now if you go back like, this is the girl I've always wanted for years, she's been with like 20 guys, sorry to speak of women in this manner, but sadly it's actually true.
As we speak, I'm actually thinking of someone.
Yeah.
Like it's happening, even at this point.
Yeah, so the best way to do it, get out of this kind of relationships. When the woman say favor, learn to just say, just respectfully say, I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, and that's it.
And this person, I was actually talking to my friend about her, like showing him a message she sent me, and he was like, "This girl is forcing you to be there for him."
Yeah, she's using you as SpongeBob. Yeah, you're just a cushion. You are what she cries on.
Because all along she's been ghosting me. Like,
This is the other thing. A woman can hug a cushion for all her life, but she's never gonna get married to it. It's just not how it's designed.
Goitsemang Khutsafalo, a refreshing breath of fresh thinking.